Did you enjoy last week's haiku from Dejan Pavlinović? If you've not heard it, do go back and have a listen. He's a lovely bloke and quite a poet too. Well, this week we have more haiku, but this time round some original poetry from a number of poets from all around the globe. Hello and welcome to the Poetry PeaCast. It's a pleasure to be here and to read you some cracking haiku. If you don't know who I am, my name is Patricia. This week we're hearing the poetry written for August's video prompt. A lovely video from Arvinder Kaur which took us to the seaside. And hopefully, as you listen to this, I'll be at the seaside too, soaking up the sun, possibly having a coffee at my favourite little cafe at the beach. Thank you to Linda Ludwig, our video prompt editor. She reads every one of your poems, you know. She reports back that she thought the poems for August were of a really high quality. So thank you to everyone who submitted. I'm only sorry that we can't feature everybody. And if you're wondering how to submit, because you haven't done it so far, well, all you have to do is head over to Poetry P's YouTube channel and find the relevant prompt video. Leave your poems in the comments. You can submit as many poems as you like. There's a fresh prompt every month except December. Make sure you've had a look at this month's video. Now before I go on, I should let you know that the latest journal is out, 4/24. It has our first scenario-only poems in, as well as the video prompt poems for June and July 2024. You'll find a link in the show notes if you'd like to purchase it for download. Of course, if you're a Buson or ISA member, the journal just plops automatically into your email box. Just one of the benefits of membership. How can you become a member and sponsor the podcast? Well, you'll find out in the show notes. First off today, I have an apology, and it is to our beloved video prompt editor, Linda Ludwig. You know what? I left a totally brilliant poem out of podcast 35 of this series. Unforgivable. I'm so sorry, Linda, but I hope this makes up for it a little bit. Children's laughter glistens in floating bubbles. Children's laughter glistens in floating bubbles. Linda L. Ludwig. And so to more original poetry. Congratulations to all the poets featured here. And of course, all the poems will be in the next journal, 5/24. A storm rolling in, the vendor's heavy load, wave after grey wave. A storm rolling in, the vendor's heavy load, wave after grey wave. Lisa Biller. Insipid day, the ocean adds salt to my idly. Insipid day, the ocean adds salt to my idly. Mona Bedi. Coastal breeze, turns, cries, crystallize on porter's shoulder. Coastal breeze, turns, cries, crystallize on porter's shoulder. Sandeep Chauhan. I do like the alliteration in that one, don't you? Ocean tides caught up in the current of the day-to-day. Ocean tides caught up in the current of the day-to-day. Kim Clue. Walking at noon along the silver beach, a peddler. Walking at noon along the silver beach, a peddler. Álvaro Carrasquel Gómez. Crashing waves, no one there to buy the hawker's story. Crashing waves, no one there to buy the hawker's story. Amulya Kamalnath. Train station, a peanut seller outshouts the chanawala. Train station, a peanut seller outshouts the chanawala. Rupa Anand. No tourists today. Beach vendor and bird both go hungry. No tourists today. Beach vendor and bird both go hungry. Tracy Davidson. Storm warnings. Learning to pick up my leaden feet. Storm warnings. Learning to pick up my leaden feet. Madhavi Kari. Madhavi, I'm sure I must have a storm warning here. It's been a miserable couple of days, and last night I got absolutely soaked when I went out for a walk. Everything was wet. Absolutely soaking wet through and through. Seeking livelihood on a crowded beach, hawker and a crow. Seeking livelihood on a crowded beach, hawker and a crow. Ravi Kiran. Grey waves, the rolling gait of the peddler. Grey waves, the rolling gait of the peddler. Amy Watson. Thank you so much, you lovely poets, and of course Linda, for choosing these poems to be featured. Don't forget to leave something in the comments in this month's video. Keep Linda busy. Thank you so much for joining me today. I haven't quite decided which podcast I'm going to feature next time. What I can tell you is that there will be a podcast next week. I will be continuing our tanker adventures. There will be poetry. You just have to visit with me again to find out which direction I go. So till next week, keep writing. There will be bits and bobs in the show notes. Do go and check them out. Ciao!